Hello, welcome to another video. This is a bit of a special one, Alex, isn't it? Charles Rowntree, who did the very nice Imjim River game a little while ago, very kindly invited me to the play testing of his new mega game, Bloody Omaha, which is a recreation of Omaha Beach in 6mm, using an adaptation of All Hell Let Loose Wargame rules. So first off, we'd both like to say thanks very much to Charles for inviting me. It was an excellent game, extremely well organised, tea and coffee provided, and then to cap it off, after the debrief at the end of the day, we ended up going for a really nice curry. So basically the perfect wargame day, really. So the game, a 16-foot table in 6mm, all of Omaha Beach. Charles has basically done a work of art on the terrain. It's superb.
It's beautiful. It's really nice.
Maps, aerial photos involved, and he's got it really accurate. We each there was Charles was sort of game master in it, and there was another 6 players, and we each had a beach. I had easy green, although my beach wasn't definitely not easy, but it was just excellent. It's always a joy to play on really nice terrain, and the terrain was spectacular, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
So what we'll basically do is, I didn't take a massive amount of photos, and I only took a relatively short video of a run along the beach from west to east, but we'll have a look at that now, so you get a flavour. What I would say is Charles has taken this to basically all the major shows. He's just about got it finished now. So it'll be going to all the major shows for people in the northeast. I think it'll be going to York, which will be obviously early next year. But it's I think he's doing Partisan. But we'll keep you updated with when we get the info of Charles as to exactly what show he's doing. If there's any possibility of you attending a show where this is going to be, you need to basically go and see it. It's a must see. It's absolutely superb. So without much more messing around, we'll go down and we'll have a look at the stills and the short video. Right, so that's Charles there, just with a view of the board before we got started. We'll have a look at some other stills as well. These are just to have a look at the quality of the terrain again, before we kicked off with the game. Really is absolutely superb. Just attention to details, brilliant. Really nicely done. And this is a walk down all 16 foot of the table. You can see the player positions where we're sat. Just passing mine, easy green, which wasn't easy. This is what Charles used for the timing, so all the moves were timed. This is the first move on my position, 624. An overall view you can see of the ships and the landing craft, and the systems that Charles has used to denote when you do the various procedures. That's looking from my position with some of the initial tanks, the D-Day tanks, landing. The German artillery was done on sort of ambush, so that was quite appalling. And it took the bits on the pennies are defences that you can remove, because obviously there's engineering procedures to remove the defences on the beach. And we'll just have a look at we'll just go through some stills. I'll shout up if there's anything that I think needs saying. You can see on this shot it's getting a little bit busier. These are the wedge-shaped bases are engineers, and the oblongs are obviously infantry. They're the pins. Me getting severely hit. Alex was at the extreme eastern end, and he did really, really well, much better than me. Got troops off the beach, and eventually managed to call down some naval support on a German strong point, and he did really, really well. This is a look from the German perspective, looking out to the beach and the sea. Right, so they were absolutely superb. The other Charles organised it really well. What I would say is the author of All Hell Let Loose was there, David. There was also Dan, Adam, and Mark, as well as myself and Alex.
Yeah.
Great bunch of blokes. We had a really good night during the game, and it was very, very enjoyable. So as I've said, if you at all get a chance to have a look at this game, you need to see it. As ever, if there's any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. May have to refer to Charles, but we'll obviously do our best. If you're new to the channel and you're not a subscriber, have a think about subscribing. You can do that either from the main channel page, or alternatively at the end of the video in the bottom right hand corner there's a button that's cunningly disguised as a 28mm modern Empress British infantryman. If you press that, you're subscribed. So coming up next, I've just finished a little bit of work on some 10mm Falkland stuff, the regimental aid post bases that I've been on about. That's done, and I've kicked off with the Hue buildings, 20mm for Vietnam, for the Hue project. There's been a few hiccups with one of the buildings with a number of factors, but I think we've just about got that sorted now. And as I've previously mentioned, we've got a big, I certainly was quite inspired by the Saigon game at Salute this year. So that's where we are. So once again, from me and Alex, thanks very much indeed for watching. It's really appreciated. Thanks for all the support, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.